The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. The Office for Transport Security suspends the screening officer who was caught on camera swallowing money stolen from a Chinese national. In a viral CCTV video taken September 8, a female screening officer was caught on CCTV swallowing some folded bills. Initial reports say she was attempting to swallow $300 worth of cash, allegedly stolen from the wallet of a passenger at NAIA Terminal 1. The OTS says a probe is ongoing and they are now preparing charges to be filed against the now suspended officer.
We can only initiate the administrative case for serious misconduct. But we will later on pursue the criminal case. But we would need the cooperation of the passenger, yung naging biktima na Chinese national.
The OTS also says it is likely that the female officer is in cahoots with another officer. For this reason, all other officers on duty at the checkpoint area are subject for investigation. The OTS also says the suspended officer has yet to confess, as she insists that she was simply eating a piece of chocolate at the time.
Ang sabi po niya, parang mayroon lang yata siyang tsokolate. Pero makikita po natin sa video, hindi naman normal na pag kumain ka ng tsokolate, ay ganun ang gagawin. At saka unang-una, bawal po sa procedure namin na kumain dyan.
The legal counsel of two activists stands by their claim that they were abducted by the military in Bataan. Junila Castro and Jed Tamano's lawyer, Dino De Leon, told 1PHS sa Totoo Lang that their claim is consistent with the independent findings of social-civic groups. According to the two environmental activists, they were forcibly taken by the armed forces at nighttime on September 2. This was after their involvement in a movement against the rehabilitation of Manila Bay. De Leon also maintained that any affidavit the two signed is invalid since they were coerced to do it due to fear for their lives.
Kung pumirma sila or hindi is a non-issue. The fact of the matter is they were under the custody of the armed forces at the military at that point in time. Pero takot na takot sila ng mga oras na yun. At nakikita yun sa entire situation.
Meanwhile, speaking to the big story, National Security Council Assistant Director General Jonathan Malaya maintained that Castro and Tamano were not forced into signing their affidavits and that there were witnesses to attest to it, as well as the Public Attorney's Office lawyer who was there when they signed the handwritten statement. Because of this, the Defense Department is looking to file perjury raps against the activists. Malaya also claimed that the government will release today hard proof of the activists' involvement with the CPP and PA.
The fact of the matter is
Is that true?
They were not. Mahirap man tanggapin, we were all taken for a ride by what happened. If you look at the optics of it, why would the military abduct two individuals and then present them to the media? It doesn't make sense.
Yes.
President Bongbong Marcos certifies as urgent the passage of the proposed 2024 national budget. In a letter addressed to House Speaker Martin Romualdez, Marcos Jr. said the immediate passage is needed to maintain government operations. He added that the urgent certification would ensure budget preparedness. The move allows the approval of the bill on the second and third reading on the same day. The proposed 2024 budget amounts to around 5.8 trillion pesos, over 9% higher than last year. Now, in the face of rice supply issues, the President has also certified as urgent a bill imposing severe sanctions on agricultural economic sabotage. In a letter addressed to Senate President Mig Zubiri, Marcos called for the swift approval of Senate Bill 2432, which defines the crime of agricultural economic sabotage, provides penalties for it. The proposed measure also creates a council that focuses on fighting such crimes. The bill is also among priority bills under the expanded Common Legislative Agenda discussed during the third LEDAC meeting on Wednesday. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. against the late dictator Ferdinand Marcos Sr., Imelda Marcos, and their cronies. The Presidential Commission on Good Government commenced civil case number 0024 in 1987. It aimed to recover its assets acquired during the martial law era. These properties were allegedly acquired through dummies, which included some businessmen as well as former Development Bank of the Philippines executives. In denying the motion for reconsideration, the Sandiganbayan 5th Division noted that the PCGG failed to present new compelling arguments. The Antigraft court has dismissed several wealth forfeiture cases against the Marcoses, totaling hundreds of billions of pesos. Several protests are set today for the 51st anniversary of the declaration of martial law. Various groups will stage a rally all over Manila to highlight the tyranny of the late dictator Ferdinand Marcos Sr. during martial law. Defend Southern Tagalog began their protest at the U.S. Embassy earlier today, which will end with a program at the Diwasang Bonifacio at 2 p.m. Other protests are also scheduled at 12 noon onwards at UP Diliman and Manila. This will be attended by groups from several universities, including UP, PUP, PWU, and PCU. While all these are happening, Senator Amy Marcos, daughter of the late dictator, says she will be hosting a salu-salo or gathering for loyalists in San Juan at 4:30 in the afternoon. In entertainment, Rachelle Ann Go once again takes the stage as Elizabeth Hamilton in the Manila tour of hit musical show Hamilton. The theater actor says she had been manifesting coming back to Manila with the rest of the international cast. Despite only having been in the country for a few days, the cast praised Filipinos for their hospitality. Rachel says it is a dream come true to take her role from London's West End to her home country. She also says she is elated for Filipinos who will finally be able to watch the Tony-winning musical.
I had a feeling that Hamilton will be coming to the Philippines. And I told myself, I'm going to do this role.
For me, it's such an amazing story, amazing music. And to be able to do this in my hometown, that is really special.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us again at 11:15 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Diego Castro. We are One News. All sides, all the time.